All right, hello everyone. Today, I've actually it's the first day we've been able to test the new UK battleships, the upcoming Tech Tree line, which looks something similar to this. I'm obviously in the preview test server, so we only have access to the line. The new battleship line will start from 3, it'll go to 10. The Conqueror being very, very good ship. Some of the I guess differences with this tree as compared to other tier 9 battleships, for example, are the amazing heals, which you'll be able to see in the game. The HP of the Conqueror is much lower than its counterparts at tier 9, but the heals more than makes up for it. I've upgraded the guns, Hull B, firing range, and propulsion on it as well. So we're basically testing a maxed out battleship. Now I was just testing the anti-air before, but I will redistribute this. We can go to anti-air later on. It really depends the kind of games you have on your own server. If you have a lot of carriers, then I would definitely suggest some type of anti-air build on it. Otherwise, because it's just a test server, um, and I don't have enough points, I don't have a 19-point captain for this, which I do have in a live game. So with the other 4 points, I will probably go AFT. In this regard, I've chosen Vigilance because torpedoes are a big, big threat. This ship has a big weakness to torpedoes. And we'll just change this to accuracy. Again, you have the standard AA range increase here. AA guns mod 2. But just to test it now, more interested in hit points and survivability. Another worthwhile build would also be, it's really up to you, your playstyle, the other 4 points. Like I said, you can go into AFT if you're facing a lot of carriers, or you play with friends that are playing carriers and you know you're guaranteed to get a carrier game. Or you can also go fire prevention, which minimizes the amount of fires you get on. But that doesn't really have a problem. It doesn't seem to be a problem for this ship. I have the standards here, I have the flags, the camo. This is the premium camo it will come with. And it comes with when it becomes live in the game. So it's not too shabby. Let's take it into a battle. I'm going to do a random battle, play against live players, and see how she goes. The HE Alpha is worth mentioning. I've played this ship a couple of times today. It is very, very good. The fire chance is very, very high. And the damage, the alpha damage is also very, very high. So you can do quite a lot with that. The fire rate is not as high as, let's say, a cruiser or a destroyer. So not sure if spamming HE all day long is effective, but it is certainly more effective than other battleships. I've also chosen, if you recall on my captain build, the concealment, because this is one of the specialties as well. Because it has a low health pool, concealment and the heal are very, very important. That's what Wargaming have actually done for this line. They reduce the health a bit and increase the effectiveness of the heal. So you're basically able to heal about 60% of the damage. These are just rough numbers, don't quote me on that. As let's say compared to other battleships, they probably heal about 30 to 35%. So It does make a big difference. But like I said, you are smaller, you are squishier, your armor is very, very weak for tier 9, especially when you're facing tier 10. And you'll be facing tier 10 battleships a lot, like the Yamato, the Kurfürst, and the Montana. So I think, in my opinion, you do need the heal. The other strength, I guess, on this ship is that it is very hard to citadel. Therefore, especially if you're a new player, um, or you are facing multiple enemies in battle at high tiers, you are not going to get instantly deleted like some cruisers or even some battleships at that tier. Some tier 9 battleships anyway, in any case, because it does have the citadel sitting pretty much at the waterline or below the waterline, so it's very hard to do it to citadel this ship. But it does take quite a lot of damage, as you'll be able to see in the game. Now, in the preview test server, they had a little competition. You had to obviously play 3 games with a tier 9 battleship, and then you will be able to unlock the Lion. Fortunately, we can't unlock the Conqueror, but I have seen videos from other players that are super testers, and it is much, much better than this ship. So definitely something to look forward to at tier 9 and tier 10 when this line gets released. They've been talking about it for nearly 12 months now, so pretty sure they're up to, it's probably 2 to 3 weeks to go as of this date that I'm making this video, that the ships will actually be released. So let's get into it. The turret traverse is also something which you definitely need to consider putting on your captain. It is relatively slow, but the concealment is great. So you can see it can reach a concealment range of about 11.5, which is the best, I believe, for a battleship at tier 9. Now, the thing with that HE being so strong, even if you do have it switched on, you will still be able to do quite a lot of damage on any ship. Let's get a little bit closer. Here we go. Everybody's a bit excited. So as you can see, there's a lot of battleships at tier 9 here, because that's basically, you have to win 3 battles at tier 9 in order to unlock the Lion. Alright, let's see the F de Grosser. Going pretty slow here, so let's try to set a few fires on him. There you go. So not only have 13,530 of, I'll have to turn around. 14k, well 13k volley, and set a fire as well. So that's not too shabby for a battleship. I do believe the fire chance on this is about 50%. Um, which is very, very good. And it's definitely the highest you can have on a battleship at tier 9 anyway. Now I'm not sure what the destroyer is, because like I said, one of the big weaknesses on this ship is the torpedoes. So I'm not really sure. The enemy has a destroyer. I haven't spotted him yet. What is it? It's a Fletcher, so he can do quite a lot of damage with his torps. So let's see if we can push in a little bit. Well, there is a smoke there, so that means the destroyer's there. Either that or the Neptune's there. Or he could be contesting B. He might be contesting B. One of the downfalls when you have H loaded is that you can't really punish the cruisers as much as you would like to. So I'm going to switch back to AP here for a sec. See if we can take this Shapov out. Slowing down in smoke. And this should be a very... It's going back. Let's give him a nice little citadel there. Ah, bounce. See if I can try to have another shot. Another crack at the Shapov here. Put him out of his misery. Come on, son. You know what's good for you, don't you? There you go. Now you see, I took quite a lot of damage. So actually, someone did hit me quite a bit. Just concentrating on the Shapov. I'm pretty much sure it's the Lion. So what I'll do... See if we can punish the Carolina a little bit. See if we can... And I'll switch back to HE. The AP is also very good on this ship as well, so if you can see, if you look at my heal, I haven't used the heal yet. So what I'll do, I'll just disengage a little bit. And I'll pop one of my heals on now. And basically, as you can see, how much of my heal I'm going to get back, which is really good. I mean, I did take a lot of damage, as you can see, from 67,000 I was down to about 20,000, 25,000, whatever it was. So, you know, that's not something that you would want to play with on any battleships at tier 9 if they did not have this heal. You basically have to play a little bit more careful. And certainly a ship like tier 9 ship, like for example the Iowa, would definitely struggle to repair this much damage. Now I do have to admit the Conqueror does is a very good counter against, sorry, the lion is a very good counter against another lion. So I'm not too keen to be hanging around too much with this lion here because he is very good. I'll just let my destroyer here, Fletcher, take a little bit of spice out of that lion. Hopefully we hit a torp or two on him. And of course, just when I decide to make a video, I hardly get any fires on it. Not to worry. I might have to use another heal. Come on, baby. Ah! Is he turning? No, it's turning. Finally. Okay, salvo. Fire. He's repairing. Hopefully get another fire on him. And switch back to AP. We can clear some of the no, we don't want to show too much broadside here. Well, my team's really not doing much, to be honest. Well, what I'm really trying to do, besides getting rid of this guy, which I'll have to now, I'm stuck with him. See, I'm aiming just a little bit higher. Which, what was that, about 15k? Because if you aim at the waterline, you basically get nothing, no damage. If you do aim a little bit higher, you're able to pin a little bit of the deck, which has basically 25 mil of armor. Obviously, if he's angled, he can't do much. So once we'll get rid of this guy, hopefully we'll be able to go back and cap B. Another 10k volley there. That Fletcher, no, he's out of range. His torpedoes are out of range. And he is testing his ship as well, so that's why he's pushing. But unfortunately, if you push so much, you got hardly any chance of surviving, really, because you are fighting too many ships at the one time. If we can see if we can set a fire return this Carolina here. Is he going full blast? Yeah. Let's see. And I did play the Carolina against it. Nice. against the line earlier today, and it just melts. I don't know why. It just melts under the fire. And obviously the German battleships are the easiest to set on fire. And we should be finishing off pretty soon. Come on, one more fire, yes. All right. And he's gone. I'm saying is Fletcher try to cap B or deal with Carolina. Now, I assume that this Carolina has seen a lot of HE spam recently. This potato's going to go into me. Just set 2 fires on him. Idiot. I'll have to use my hair on this one. Okay. And basically now I can disengage. And see if we can deal with this Iowa. So it looks like, well, nice capping. So it looks like we definitely have to, come on guns. We'll have to kill these ships. And he thinks because he's angling, he can save himself. Nah, sorry buddy. No such luck. So that's one of the reasons I gave up the AA on it, so I can have extra accuracy. And I am a little bit angled here, so the damage it can do to me is pretty minimal. Then again, in saying that, it might probably citadel me in one shot, but it shouldn't really. Only if that Fletcher had stayed alive, this would have been an easy win, but we would have won by points easily by now. But the last stand, the last man. Let's see if we can take this IO out with us. If we can crack the 2k barrier. Maybe. 1 minute to go. Can you do it? Can you do it? Oh, no, 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 no. Can you take the IO out? Ah, bullshit. I hate it when that happens. So there you go, 193k damage. Average game. Nothing really special. I mean, that's where you're gonna get in random anyway. You're gonna get average players, just mega potatoes. But if we look at the detailed report, what I do, I did 40k with AP, but because I was mainly sailing away, I did use a lot of HE, and with the fire chance, obviously, you saw how effective that was. 56,000 in fires and 96 in HE shells, alpha shells. So basically, I did 150,000 just on that. What AP on that? A couple of the cruisers were lucky. The ship I might have died a bit earlier, so that could have easily been a 200k game. As this is a test ship, you know, the credit and XP can change, but this is basically what you can expect. This would have been about 2,000, maybe 500 if it was a win. This might have been about 7 or 8k, and this possibly about, I'm not too sure how well the ship pays. Kills only got 1 kill, but as you can see, you do consistent damage. 50,000 to a tier 9 battleship, almost 50 to a tier 8. The line as well, nearly 50 or 45. Iowa 36. I do believe the last volley would have cleaned him out. This is when you touch your own friendlies or allies. So not the best of games, but it does show you the full potential of this ship and what it can do. So just quickly go through the modules. It does has really nothing different to a tier 9 ship that you don't already have at the moment. So just main arm mod 1. The accuracy, you've noticed that a lot of people angle against you, especially battleships, so it's very important to be accurate, so a lot of your shells can land closer together. Choose to reload. There is no reason to go for the extra range, since your range is already 20.7. It's just ridiculous. You hardly see them beyond that range anyway. Just to mitigate the damage control 1. And I also chose damage control 2 here. And of course, the bread and butter of the ship, which is concealment. And just going back to the captain finally, concealment expert here. This is what makes the ship special. As you can see, if I'm under heavy fire, you can definitely disengage, you know, around the 11, 12k area. Withdraw, slip into concealment, heal, let the fires finish or whatever they're doing, and basically survive longer and utilize that heal. So this is the values I was talking about earlier. As you can see, the HE shell damage 7,200, which is very, very high for a tier 9 ship. The fire chance 50%. The AP is quite reasonably good as well, 13,000. And shell velocity is not bad. Just one last thing, it does turn a little bit too slow, like rudder shift time 15.8. So here, if you are confident, you can reduce that. Let's say what it reduces it to. Personally, I don't think it's worth it on this ship. The 12.7, but you do give up 15% flooding if you do get torped. Sorry, fire extinguishing and flooding as well. So I definitely believe that's worth it. Superintendent here for the extra heal. Okay, so you get an extra heal and also premium, because obviously the heals are the bread and butter on this ship. I believe without that, we're looking at 2 heals, which is not going to last you very long. So by putting premium, so if you have 3, it's only 3 heals. If you take superintendent off, it's only 2 heals. So putting that on, that adds you the 3rd heal. And putting this on, pay party 2, and you don't need to use in-game currency, you can use credits, which is the silver credits. That gives you 4. So as you can see, with 4 heals, you can definitely last the distance. So this is my introduction to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm very excited about the British Battleship line coming out. And definitely looking forward to excuse me, the Conqueror. It's a pity we can't test it in here. This is what I should be able to look at it. So it's basically, this is what she looks like. Tier 10 beast. Same heal, but look at those guns. There's 3 extra guns. The firepower, the concealment is the same. It's definitely, just imagine if I had an extra gun in that game. That would have been a 260k game quite easy. So this is what you can look forward to in the Conqueror. There's also a Nelson. So we'll look at the tech tree again, which is not here, but it is a premium, which you get with free XP. You don't need to spend money if you have enough free XP in game. You can get that, and that will slot at tier 7 here. So it'll be a premium battleship, which has very similar characteristics to this ship, but actually it has, instead of this turret setup, it has 9, I believe. It has 3, 3, and 3. But it does have the insane heal as a tier 9 and a tier 10, and also the insane fire chance. So you can wreak havoc at tier 7 as well. But here we go. I've ranted and raven on quite a bit, but I am excited about it. It's a new line, a new ship. I do believe it's beautiful, and I think it's about time the UK battleships came into the game. And I hope you enjoyed it.